Dun 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 dun
So
dun dun
listen,
dun.
I mean, we could talk about more about the police later and all that type of shit. But I wanted to start talking about, you know, what are some things that we can do, as a people to really make change other than what I see as this bullshit that's going on right now. Because here's the thing, you know, I feel like it's easy to just, like Godfrey, last week, you was on the shit. You said, oh shit, there's people outside. What'd you do? You just got on your elevator and went downstairs. That's
Yeah.
not hard. That wasn't hard to do.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And you could have easily just joined those motherfuckers. Like,
Right.
in order to really free ourselves and do shit we need to do, it's gonna take something that takes discipline.
Yes.
Okay? It's not
Yep.
going to be easy. It's
No.
not gonna be as easy as just throwing a brick through a window and running in there with a bunch of motherfuckers to take us some shit. Like, anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. And to get pulled into that type of bullshit, which is only gonna lead us down a road of martial law. I keep telling y'all motherfuckers this. You think you're freeing yourself, but really you're putting yourself in slavery with that type of shit right there. Because that ain't the real revolution right there. That's some shit that they want you to do. They expect you to do that. So we can't do that. What they don't expect you to do is for us to fucking do some shit that requires a self-discipline and a mass discipline, okay? Like boycotting, okay? Because back in the days, people would march and shit like that. That would be one component of it. But then they'd also get into a next stage of it, which would be to, let's say, boycott a certain thing and boycott it for real, like not just for a day or whatever.
I was gonna say, look,
like we don't
that
fuck
hasn't
with
worked.
this no more. And now the money that we've saved from not fucking with that, okay, we are gonna take that money and collectively use that to provide ourselves with the needs that we need. You know what I mean? I saw someone broke down the science of how they come up with the numbers of police for a community. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And how many police it takes to police a certain community, and it's not as many as you think it is, right? So now they was coming up with, okay, well, how much would it cost to pay each police officer? You know what I mean? And if we did certain things, we could be paying our own police force and all that type of shit. And guess what? Other ethnic groups do this. You know what I mean? The Hasidic Jews, they got the JDL, all kind of shit like that. Like, we need to be looking at communities like that. Like, where they just keep, where the dollar travels in their community for who knows how long, longer than the 45 minutes it might spend in our community. That shit spends days, and you know what I mean? Could spend a week or some shit in their fucking community before it even leaves. Like, this is the type of shit that we gotta start putting our minds around, start using our economic influence to basically buy our freedom again. Like we was buying our freedom back then. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing that America really understands. And America is for sale. The Japanese, the Chinese, they know that. That's why they came here and bought up mad shit. You know what I mean? We need to do the same fucking thing. But it takes discipline. It takes fucking, you know what I mean?
Economic discipline. We spend just $3 trillion. We have so much. Dr. Claude Anderson, Powernomics. You know about Dr. Claude Anderson?
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
of course. You know Dr.
Yes,
Claude. Yeah, so I played it on my live. I played his speech 10 minutes. It's really good. He talks a little excerpt from his book. He says, let me tell you why black people ain't got nothing. This ain't about race. It ain't about they use it as a scapegoat. Let me tell you why. The reason why they're killing us, because we ain't got no money. We ain't got no economic base. We ain't got no businesses. We don't own no media. We don't own the police. We don't own the courts. We don't own the judges. You see any Asians getting shot? You know why? because they can buy the police. They can buy the court system.
They can buy the lobbyists. They can do all of that type of shit.
Exactly. The Jewish people. You don't see no Jews getting shot. You know why? Because they got the money. They control everybody. Why are they shooting us? Because we ain't got a damn thing. We don't control no media. We ain't got no businesses. We got to start looking towards our own shit. And we need to stop being Democratic and Republican and have an independent voting. We should be independents as a black group. He said, fuck the Democrats, fuck the Republicans. We need to have our own independent black party. 43 million people. He says, man, if we had that kind of power, we could be like, we can do it in 1 to 2 years. We go, fuck those Democrats, fuck the Republicans, and we can determine what the fuck we want.
Listen, we got 43 million black people. Everybody give up $1 right now. That's $43 million.
Shit.
Just $1. Now imagine we was doing that every week, every month. Everybody give up your $1 for the week.
For the week.
We got our 43 million for the fucking for our fucking nation.
And the problem with that is, like, who would be the designated,
right?
You know, who would be the designated, like, figurehead of said party? Because this sounds great, but it's like we can't even. There's so much divisiveness just amongst us as a community.
Yeah.
It's like we can't agree on the things that can get us to that point. Like, I've seen in the past 2 weeks, I've seen people shit on Martin Luther King. I've seen people shit on, like, it's like we can't even, like, we don't even know how to respectfully agree to disagree and try to see the merit in every situation and take all of those merits and create one situation. We would just attack each other's situation, and that's
right. But fine. But maybe now, the same way you said white people are seeing it, maybe also black people who are trying to be on the move so much. Maybe now they're sitting down and they're finally seeing, like, we are fucking under attack, and we don't have the luxury of fucking arguing with each other and wondering if you're ADOS or if you're not, or if you're a fucking Muslim or a Christian and all that type of shit, because the white man don't care about that. Okay? These motherfuckers only care if you're black. Okay? So what the fuck are we gonna do? We don't have the luxury of, not being able to come together anymore. Like that's some bullshit. If we don't come together or die. That's the new fucking motto. Like,
we need to know that, and we need to start to, self-defense wasn't some whatever. Nah, fuck that. Self-defense. That shit is real. Self-defense. Black-owned gun clubs. I'm about to join the fuck up. I don't even fuck with guns. But guess what? I'm going to get used to that shit. I have friends that have them. I mean, I'm sure we all know people who have them. And they're like, hey, man, you need to get up with this black gun club. I said, I certainly am. We need to learn that to our children, to the real shit. Like,
I'm just starting a garden right now. You know what I mean? I'm striving to grow some vegetables. I ain't growing no flowers. I'm trying to grow some shit that I can eat.
I have a clean record. You grow the vegetables, I'm racking up the guns. We're a team. We can do this.
No, come on. Well, that's where it starts. You see what I'm saying? We start there. Then we got other people. Okay, well, I'm a truck driver. I could drive the vegetables and the guns to the places that they need to go. And then, you know what I mean? And then, come on, like, we just got to
black truck drivers. I know black truck drivers from doing.
You can't spell law without spelling all. Okay, so we gotta all come together.
Yeah, all our skills. We got the lawyers. We got the doctors. Black women are the most educated in America. They have money. They spend. We got that. We got so many. Go ahead.
And this is something though that we have to do.
Yes.
Like, white people, if you want to donate your money towards it, fine. But as far as you coming in, joining, and trying to and put your ideas forth,
hell no,
it's not happening. Like that's not happening. But I'll take your money.